Hello everyone, so welcome back to the channel. I have Inktober day 9 and 10. So I saw a video on YouTube where someone actually combined 2 days and I thought, wow, it's actually a good idea. Instead of having like separate videos, and it made a lot more sense for me and how I was planning on working this time, and also because I was trying to knock out 2 videos fairly quickly so I could put it up on Instagram and on YouTube. So I decided to go ahead and do the pencil sketches first, and I did them side by side so it'd be simple for me to just kind of like scoot the paper over so that my camera would get a good view of both of them. And for these two, I decided not to do any ink like painting. I just kind of want to keep it fairly simple and stick with the pen. And also I was hoping doing the pens would possibly make the process go along a little quicker, because like I noticed with the previous video, it wound up being in real time a little bit too long, or longer than I would have liked it to be. So I'm trying to figure out some different ways to cut down on the time. So utilizing the pens was something I figured might help, and I think it did to a certain extent, so that was helpful. But for day 9, the prompt was throw. So I'm trying to think of some different like ideas, and like the first thing that came to mind is when you like see somebody skipping the rocks on the water. So I had this character in the front in this throwing position, and then the water kind of splattering up. And then for day 10, it was hope. And for this one, I tried not to be as literal. I just kind of went with what came to mind and what I was thinking. So this one, I guess, is a lot more abstract, I guess, if you will, versus extremely literal. And I'm actually curious to see what other people did for day 10. So I just decided to do, also because I really wanted to try out hatching kind of with the pen, doing mountains. I decided to do mountains and then have like a silhouette of a person in like crisscross position, and the front in like solid black. And I think the mountains were what took the most time for day 10, but I didn't mind it just because I knew that was where I wanted the detail to be. So I kind of like stuck with that. And I wasn't sure if later on I was gonna wind up wanting to use a little bit ink, so I actually set up the values, but I wound up not using it and instead using it for day 11, I believe. So I filmed day 9 and 10 together, and then after that posted it to Instagram. So if you want to actually check it out on Instagram, my social media will pop up so you can look at that. And I kind of cleaned up, and then I started sketching day 11, and for day 11 I did a combination of both pen and ink, and something simple, nothing too complicated. With some of these prompts I kind of decided for time's sake, but also because I just want to keep it simple, to go with concepts that I like, but also concepts that aren't too crazy complicated and gonna take a lot of time to create. But I do, like I said in the previous video, plan on doing some more Halloween themed paintings and illustrations that don't really necessarily have anything to do with Inktober. So I'm gonna start pretty soon working on some different like concept ideas for what I want to specifically work on. But yeah, like I said, this process was very simple for the first one. I did this sketch in graphite, so it was super simple. All I had to really do was go over that with like the line work. And I think to start, what did I use? I don't know, I think somewhere in the video I probably said what number micron I use. But typically I'd go in with the 005 one because it's like the smallest one that I have. But I think I went in with like a slightly thicker one than the 005. And then later on I went back in with the 005 for certain areas. And I've been trying to incorporate other size pins in there just so I can have different line weight and see kind of how that changes the piece a little bit. And also I have, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a new workspace set up, so I'm actually really liking that. It's a really nice glass table. But yeah, and I decided I wanted to include some kind of like line hatching, if you will, like on the figure's pants and the arm and into the shirt as well. And I think I'm doing it like in the head part as well. And then at the bottom, kind of where the feet are, I have like these like water lines indicating kind of like the flow of the water. And I think the ripples were like probably like the most fun thing to work on within this prompt that I did. Because I don't know why, I've always just like really enjoyed doing like water ripples with pen. And I think I probably could have done more, so I don't know, that might be something like later on I do. I don't know if I'd post it, but I'd probably just work on it a little bit more and add a little bit more water ripples and kind of see how that changes the piece. But yeah, that one was super quick. So now we're scooting paper over, moving to day 10. And for the mountains, I used, I believe, Mount Everest as like sort of loose reference for how I wanted the mountains to be. I found myself having to look up a lot because I kind of like a lot was happening within that in terms of like the line work that I had to do. So I found myself kind of losing my spots a few times, but I wasn't going for a super representational copy of Mount Everest exactly. I just kind of want to use it for loose reference. So when I did kind of lose my spot of where I was like doing like line work, it wasn't that big of a deal. I kind of just like improvised and just did whatever, and I feel like in the end it actually really came together well and looked really good. And everyone, sorry if I'm like speaking slightly slow. It is really late at night when I'm recording this voiceover, so bear with me. Okay, we are at the end of the video basically. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Turn on those post notification bells so you don't miss when I upload a new video. And I'm also planning on uploading more Inktober videos, so make sure you definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on that.